understand what they mean, you have to assess them in relationship to other words. And so a word is a unit of meaning, but barely. A phrase starts to be a little more meaningful, and a sentence is even more meaningful than a phrase. And then you understand the meaning of a sentence in the context of something like a paragraph. Like what a paragraph should be is a collection of sentences that address an idea coherently. And if you listen to someone who's sophisticated speaking, they'll speak in paragraphs, and the sentences within the paragraphs will have some relation of meaning to one another. Otherwise, you think the person is all over the place, let's say, and could well be. And the more coherent you are as a personality, the more sophisticated your ability to erect structures of meaning at broader and broader levels of sophistication. And so a very sophisticated speaker or writer will pick the right word and put it in the right phrase and put that phrase in the right sentence. The sentence will be an accurate representation of the aim of the thought. It'll have a certain rhythm, a poetic rhythm. It'll have a certain beauty. It'll have the proper relationship with the other sentences that surround it. That'll make up a paragraph. Then the paragraphs themselves have a harmonious relationship with one another, so that when you read paragraph 1 and then you read paragraph 2, paragraph 1 informs paragraph 2, and paragraph 2 perversely also informs paragraph 1, right? And so part of this is a question of where's the meaning in a text, and the answer is, well, the meaning is at multiple levels simultaneously. It's like the meaning of the world. It's not something you can exactly point to because it's everywhere in this entire hierarchy at once, right? So now you have the paragraphs in relationship to one another, and maybe they make up something like chapters, and then the chapters are arranged into a book, and then you might think, well, the book is the unit of meaning, but that's not exactly right, because you interpret every book you read in relationship to all the other books you ever read. And not just the other books that you've read, but all the people you've met and all the discussions you've had and every thought you've ever managed to create and every word you've ever uttered. All that bears on the meaning of the book. And then all that knowledge that you have is a reflection of, well, the sum total of human knowledge as it's encapsulated, let's say, in words. You will have sampled that as an encultured creature, as a speaker of your language and as a reader of the texts of your culture. And you're a partial reflection of that body of literature. And